Good morning, children. Welcome back to your English grammar classes. So, children, today we are going to start with a new chapter from your grammar textbook, and the name of the chapter is pronoun. So, if you have learned what is a noun, it is very easy how to know what is pronoun. You can see here words written over here. I, he, we, she, these all are pronoun. Now I'll just give you an example. Now if I have to talk about a girl called Rita. So I'm giving an essay, or I can say I'll give you 5 sentences about Rita. Rita is a girl. Rita is studying in standard 7. Rita's favorite hobby is dancing. Rita's parents are business people. Rita has a brother and a sister. So in these 5 sentences, what did you find? Yes, I am repeating the word again and again. What? Rita. Rita is a noun. It's the name of a person. But again and again I have to repeat that word Rita, Rita, Rita isn't. Now in order to avoid repetition of that noun, Rita, I am using another word. Now what word I'll use instead of Rita? Instead of Rita, I'll use the word she. Rita is a girl. She is studying in class 7th. Her parents. Now I won't say she. When I'm talking about a third person, I'm pointing out, I'll say her parents are business people. So children, did you got the difference? Did you get the difference? How in order to avoid the repetition of noun, I used pronoun. So I, he, we, she, these all words are said to be pronoun. In short, we can define pronoun as a word that is used instead of pronoun. See the word noun, आपको already पता है what is the noun? Pronoun. So I am using a word in place of, instead of a noun. That is said to be pronoun. So have you all understood, children, what is pronoun? Now moving on to next. This is the definition. Pronoun is the sentence element used to replace a noun. It is used to replace noun or a noun equivalent construction, or a noun that is equal to it. The replaced noun is named as the antecedent. तो जो noun को हम replace करते हैं, जो like for example here, what is the noun? It is Rita and pronoun is she. So I am replacing the word she with the antecedent Rita. Now moving on to next, we have different kinds of pronoun. So pronouns have the same function, but I told you the same that we use in place of or instead of noun. Now we have here 8 categories of pronoun. Personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, reflexive and emphatic pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, indefinite pronoun. Reciprocal we don't have in your textbook, but still I'll explain what it is. So moving on to the first kind of noun, that is personal pronoun. Now personal pronoun represents specific people or thing. When we have to point out specific people, if you are pointing out to a specific group of people, we use personal pronoun. We use them depending on number. I have told you in English grammar, we have 2 numbers, which are the singular number, plural number. So depending upon the number, singular I is singular pronoun, plural we is plural pronoun. I means I am alone, so I will be singular. But I am talking about we means 2 लोग होते हैं, तो वो plural हो जाता है. Singular means 1, plural means more than 2 or more than 2. Then depending upon person, we have three persons in English. First person, second person and third person. First person is I, second person is you and third person is he, she, her. Then depending upon gender, whether it's masculine gender or feminine gender, male, he, female, she, and neuter gender. Neuter means non-living thing. So उसको हम क्या लगाते हैं? It. Then case, it's subject or object. We is the subject. Us is the object of a noun. So children, keep in mind, we use personal pronoun in place of person of people what about whom we are talking about. उसको कहते हैं personal pronoun. These all are personal pronoun and we use them according to the number, according to the person, according to the gender and according to the case. So when we use personal pronoun, आप ऐसे कोई भी pronoun उठा के लगा नहीं सकते. You have to see which number it is, whether that noun is singular or plural, what person it is, whether it's first person, second person or third person, and feminine है या masculine gender है. Is that clear, children? So we use personal pronoun in place of person or people about whom we are talking about. So have you all understood, children, what is personal pronoun? Yes. Now see, these are personal pronoun. Why? Table is given. See, I told you number is singular and plural. You have to learn this table. It's very important. It will help you to learn this pronoun very easily. Person, first person, second person, third person. These is singular और ये है plural. Gender, if it is male or female. See, subject I can be used for male as well as female. And me, object, I के साथ हम mostly क्या करते हैं? I have written this, or we can say, can you give me? So if I want something, will I tell, can you give I a pencil? No. What you'll say? Can you give me a pencil? Or can you lend me a pencil? So object will be me. Second person, male or female, subject is you. Object will also remain the same, you. Then when we are talking about third person, if it is male, we use the subject he. If it is female, we use the subject as she. If it is neuter, we talk the subject as it. Like if I have to say, it was a lovely day. So I am talking about a day, but it comes under neuter. So I am talking about day. So I use the word it. It was a pleasant day. It was a beautiful day. And the object we use over here will be same, it. Now when we are talking about the plural number, ये हमने देखा singular number पे. Now when we are talking about plural number, first person, if it is male or female, we. यहाँ पर singular में I था, अब we. और object will be me, but your object will be us. Second person, you, and object will remain the same. Third person, if it is male, female or neuter, they and them. They are coming home. They left this morning. Now if I have to give, we are talking about plural. अभी मुझे कुछ देना है उनको. Can you give them their luggage? So this is the difference between singular and plural. So whenever you use singular and plural, you have to, whenever you use personal pronoun, children, keep in mind whether you are talking about singular or plural. So have you all understood this box, children? Okay. Moving on to next, these are some of the examples. I like coffee. John helped me. John is a subject, but when I am using that, John is helped me. Me is the object, indirect object. These are some of the examples. We often use it to introduce a remark, what I just now explained. It was a beautiful day. It is nice to have a holiday sometimes. It is important to dress well. We also often use it to talk about the weather, about the temperature, time and distance. It के बहुत सारे uses है when we are talking about weather, about temperature, about time and distance. It's raining. It will probably be hot tomorrow. Is it 9 o'clock yet? It's 5 kilometers from here to Cambridge. These are the examples of the word it. So children, the first one, personal pronoun, I have explained. What is personal pronoun? Personal pronoun is used to replace the words about whom we are talking about. Now moving on to the next category, next kind, that is possessive pronoun. Now what do you mean by possessive pronoun? We use possessive pronoun to refer specific person or people or thing or things belonging to a person or people. जो चीज़ जिसका belong करते हैं. When we are to possessive मतलब जो चीज़ मेरी हो, it belongs to me, उसको कहते हैं possessive pronoun. You will never find a possessive pronoun near a noun. हम कभी भी आपको ये possessive pronoun noun के पास में नहीं मिलेगा, despite the fact it is the genitive of personal pronoun. So we use personal possessive pronoun depending on number, person, gender. Now below are the possessive pronoun. See the examples. Singular, plural, person, first, second, third and gender. Now if I am talking about male or female, possessive pronoun क्या होगा? Mine. Again if I ask you whose book is this, अभी किसी का book मैम को मिला है, मैम पूछेंगे whose book is this, what you will reply? This book is mine. This book is mine. So this is possessive pronoun. You are telling that the book belongs to whom? The book belongs to me. But I won't say this book belongs to me, okay. But this book is mine. ऐसे नहीं बोलेंगे ना, this book is I. What will I say? This book is mine. Now, male or female, second person, when we are talking about second person, yours. Who, this book, is it yours? I'll ask you, is it yours? हम किसी और को पूछ रहे हैं. Is this belong to you or this belongs to yours? So, yours will be the possessive pronoun. When I am talking about third person, male or female, his or hers. This is male, we use his. Female, hers. This is, it's hers. If I ask you, whose pen is this? You may reply, it's hers. It's his. It's his book. When we are talking about plural number, first person, male or female, ours. This car is ours. Ours is a beautiful house. When I am talking about something to show, ours is a beautiful house. Second person, male or female, yours. Third person, neuter, theirs. So children, have you all understood what is possessive pronoun? Now see, look at this example. Mine is the big one. So the subject, look at these pictures. Mine is the big one. So here the subject we are talking about my pictures. But what we have used possessive pronoun? Mine. I like your flowers. Do you like mine? Object is mine. Flowers. Is that clear? I like your flowers. Do you like mine? So what is the object over here? My flowers. All the essays were good, but his was the best. So this his is the subject. हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? उसके, his के बारे में. His essay. John found his passport, but Mary couldn't find hers. So here subject is John. And what is the object? Her passport. क्या ढूंढ रहे थे? Her passport. So you have to, children, keep in mind the words that I used before now. Mine, your, her. Plural is are, your, their. When it is used alone. जब हमें noun के साथ लगाना हो तो ये use करते हैं. When we use alone, mine, yours, his, hers, its. Plural is ours, yours, theirs. So children, have you understood what is possessive pronoun? Okay. Moving on to next, reflexive and emphatic pronoun. Now what do you mean by reflexive and emphatic pronoun? Reflexive pronoun is used with an active voice verb in order to reflect the action of the verb back on the subject, that is the antecedent. When we are talking about to show what the subject is doing with an active voice verb in order to reflect the action. Emphatic pronoun accompanies its antecedent in order to accentuate its action or state. Reflexive is, for example, I did my homework myself. I have completed my homework myself. तो यह reflexive is कि ये homework किसने complete किया? मैंने. So I have completed this homework myself. मैंने खुद ने किया है. So that is known as reflexive. Emphatic is when immediately after it accompanies along with the pronoun. She herself has done this work. She herself. So this emphatic pronoun and the pronoun she and herself, these both हमेशा साथ में होते हैं. उसको कहते हैं emphatic pronoun. She herself, it is emphasizing. हम यहाँ पर क्या कर रहे हैं? Emphasize कर रहे हैं. उसने खुद ने किया है. So when we see the reflexive and emphatic में difference क्या है? In reflexive pronoun, we tell the action or the state of being that has been completed by the pronoun. And in emphatic, we are emphasizing the pronoun, like she herself has completed, has done this work. So reflexive and emphatic pronoun take different positions within the sentence structure. ये दोनों में सिर्फ like herself, myself, yourself, ourselves, these are the examples of reflexive and emphatic. But the only difference is in the formation of the structure. The formation of the structure is different. In emphatic pronoun, immediately the reflexive pronoun like herself, myself is followed along with the pronoun. So have you all understood, children, what is reflexive and emphatic pronoun? Now we use a reflexive pronoun when we want to refer back to the subject of the sentence or clause. Reflexive pronoun end in self if we are talking about singular, and if it is plural, the word will end in selves, selves. There are 8 reflexive pronouns. So we see, if we are talking about singular, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. SELF दिख रहा है आपको? ये सब singular के लिए जब हम एक के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. When we are talking about 2 or more than 2, the plural will be VES. Ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Is that clear, children? So these are the examples of reflexive and emphatic pronoun. Now see, I saw myself in the mirror. So the underlined word I and myself, you are talking about the same person. I saw myself in the mirror. Why do you blame yourself? You and yourself, you are talking about one particular person. John sent himself a copy. John or himself. So we are talking about the same person, about that same, उसी इंसान के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. Now see this. I made it myself, or I can say I myself made it. Here I made it myself. This is reflexive pronoun. But when I say I myself made it, यहाँ पर myself क्या हो जाएगा? Emphatic pronoun. Have you yourself seen it? Have you yourself? It is reflexive pronoun. Have you seen it yourself? So here see, have you yourself. Immediately pronoun के बाद yourself लगता है. तो this is emphatic pronoun. Have you seen it yourself? This is reflexive pronoun. She spoke to me herself. So this is reflexive. She spoke to me herself. Here she herself, immediately it's emphasizing she. She herself spoke to me. So it will be emphatic pronoun. So children, have you all understood? Today I have explained you 4 kinds of pronoun. Personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. So now in the next video I will be explaining you the exercise. So children, your homework for today is you have to write the definition. You have to write the definition of pronoun and its kind. I explained you 4 kinds. So only those 4 kinds of pronoun. First you will write the definition of pronoun. Then you will write the definition of personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, emphatic and reflexive pronoun. See, the definitions are there in your textbook on the last pages. So you can write it from there along with the example that is given in the textbook. Is that clear, children? So all of you, bye. Take care.